And I think one of the problems that we have, and I don't like to speak like that because I'm saying that I know the right way and the other way is the wrong way. No, I'm just telling my way of seeing things, is that the problem is with the ball. I think we lose the ball too fast. We win the ball, we lose the ball, and you cannot press high all the time. So you have to keep the ball and understand that you have to be in the position to start one play. This is something that with the ball we can press better. So the focus this week also was in that part. To don't lose. If you don't lose the ball, you can push higher. If you are higher, you can press better. So it's like a snowball. Everything is connected, but if I know how to do it, I will do it in the snap of the fingers. So we need a lot of time, but during this time we have to win games and we have to manage. So important for me is that they have to understand the game. If you have to defend inside the goal of Onana, we'll defend inside the goal of Onana. If you have to press her in the opposite side, we'll do it. But we have to understand the game.
You're currently in 13th position, but actually only 4 points off top 4. Is that still the aim this season for you to take the club into the Champions League? Is that what you're looking at?
The first thing, I'm not thinking anything else than winning the next game. And people will say that I'm hiding the responsibility. You and the other guys will judge me for the position. I really don't care. I know that. That's why we are Manchester United, and people expect to be on top 4. That I know. It's not. I don't have any goal in the end of the season. I have one goal for this game, and then to the other game. So I have so much to do. I will focus on every game. What can I say is that we have the responsibility not just to fight for every game, but to win every game. It's going to be hard. That is the goal. But I will not tell you that we have to be here in the end or there on top 4 or on top 6. I will be judged for that, but this is not my goal at the moment.
I have to ask you this because I've made a comment this week about Casemiro and Marcus Rashford travelling to America in their few days off. And it was just me thinking as a Manchester United player when I played here that you've got a few days off, the club are 13th in the league, the manager has just been sacked. It's a challenging part of the season and the new manager is about to come in, and that focus and preparation and not every single little detail is really important. And I said I don't think I would have chosen that trip to go to America with the time difference. I did get it wrong, I think they went to New York rather than Portland, so I apologise for that. But there's still a 5-6 hour time difference. They're on planes. Casemiro's 30 years of age. Are you comfortable with that?
The first thing, it was 5 days off. The second thing, they received the information of 5 days off, and they are big boys. They have kids, so they decide what to do. I think the main question here is us as a club have to set the standards and have to manage that. It's my decision if they can have 5 days as a coach, or 3 days, or is 3 days to rest, you cannot fly. This is something that us as a club has to decide.
So you think you would have set a different structure maybe for that period?
For me, yes, for sure. But we cannot put this on the players. They told them they have 5 days off, so they can fly anywhere. Because nobody in the club says you cannot fly. So they have to live their lives because they are grown men and they have to decide these things. But us as a club has to change in these standards. You said that you as a player talk in a different way.
I wouldn't have made that choice. I would have taken the 5 days off, but I would have probably done something different with that 5 days than getting on a plane to the US. You seem to be saying something similar.
For me, the big difference is your time. You had a great leadership at the time, very, very strong, and the culture was already here when you started.
Yeah.
So it's a long time with the same identity, the same way of seeing things, and you feel that, I'm just imagining, but even your teammates, if you do that, they will talk to you.
Yeah.
So now is a different point, and you have to acknowledge that. So this must be started in the club with us, me as responsible in that area. So we cannot this time put that on Rush or Casa. They receive the information, 5 days off, do what you like. So we have to, as a club, set a better standards, and we will try to do that.
Is your problem with the actual 5 days off? Actually, you think it's too long?
It depends. It's very individual, and you have to see how many players stay. All of these things. Yeah. These players are playing or not. They were injury or not. I think 5 days for me it's too much, because after 3 days you lose something, so you have to see that. But sometimes you feel that it's better he loses something physically but wins something mentally. Yeah. So it's something individual.
Yeah.
But I want to say it again. It should not be the player's decision. It should be our decision as a club, and we are responsible to set that examples and standards, whatever you want to call it.
I think you said the other day that you wanted to meet with Sir Alex Ferguson, and maybe, I think you mentioned Roy Keane as well, to have a dinner or with players that have played for the club before. He's actually on the television doing the game at Ipswich. Do you want me to pass on the invitation to Roy for dinner with him?
Roy Keane?
Roy, yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a player that I really liked. I know he's a little bit crazy. You know?
He's a lot crazy. You know?
Yeah. But he was a massive player. Yeah, and I like players with character. Yeah. I think they can improve. Not just what Roy Keane did on the pitch, the way he influenced the others. I think that is very important. In one player, you must have this kind of player in the big clubs, and I hope we'll have in the future players like Roy Keane. Sir Alex Ferguson, you want to ask so many things. I think he will talk about horses. He told me that. I don't understand nothing about horses, but it will be amazing to meet that kind of character.